Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Banks Braves Baseball. I'm voice of the Braves, Trevor Beard. Banks getting ready to host Valley Catholic. 4:30 first pitch. Banks coming off of a huge road win, 7-0 at Warrenton. Warrenton defeated Banks in the league opener here at home 4-3, and ever since then had a one-game lead over the Braves. Now the teams are tied, and Banks technically in first place by virtue of owning the tiebreaker, which is a score total head-to-head. Banks now has that advantage 10-4, but Valley Catholic looking for an upset as the 10th ranked team in the state at number 2. Banks could move into a tie for Banks for second place if they're able to defeat Banks at home today, but Banks has already defeated Valley Catholic on the road earlier this season. Defensively for the Braves, starting pitcher Blake Jewett. At first base, number 2, Luke Bigsby. Catching this afternoon, number 10, Ashton Crossan. At second base, number 9, Lane Gilbert. At shortstop, likely to be first-team All-State and win numerous league awards, Wyatt Hesselman starting shortstop. At third base, number 3, Justin Walters. In the outfield, left to right, it's Chris Medina, number 5. Center field, Cade Long, number 4. And in right field, number 18, Cale Jansen, replacing the young freshman Wyatt Jackson, who has had to sit out the last few weeks with a serious leg injury. Offensively for Valley Catholic, coming up to start the game, leading off, number 26, Will Erickson, second baseman. Number 10, Chris Radosavljevic in left field. And number 17, Elliot Bielefeld are your top 3 at first base. Banks will be in their home white uniforms, navy blue pinstripes, navy blue Braves cursive lettering with Vegas gold, kind of a mustard color trim. Navy blue and Vegas gold numerals on the back and front. Navy blue hats with the kind of mustard color bill with the Braves arrowhead logo on the center of the cap. Banks 2 home games next week. Should have a home game tomorrow, but that game could get rained out. Decent chance of a considerable amount of rain tomorrow, as the Braves are scheduled to host Astoria in a non-league contest, but home games next week against Westside Christian of Tigard on Monday and Corbett on Wednesday for the second-ranked and defending state champ Banks Braves, in a good spot to possibly repeat as defending champs. Right now, if they stay in the top 4, which they should, will pretty much have home field advantage all the way through to at least the semis. Banks High School, located 25 miles northwest of Portland. Kind of the center of gateway to the northern Oregon coast, either Tillamook or Astoria. Leading off for the Valiants, number 26, second baseman Will Erickson. Overcast skies, so not quite as much light as we're used to. The past few home games, we've been pretty blessed, though, with warm weather. It's been a fairly dry April. In fact, probably too dry for what Oregon's used to. Maybe just over a half an inch of rain total for the month. First pitch from Jewett, breaking ball, misses high, never dropped, ball 1. And pitch is driven to center field. Kate Long ranging to his right, makes the catch for out number 1. First pitch from Jewett, breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Batting number 10, left fielder Chris Radosavljevic. The 0-1 from Jewett misses down and away, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. And pitches in the dirt, gets all the way past cross into the backstop, 2-1. Two-one pitch from Jewett, swung on, hard grounder right back to the pitcher. It's going to be off his glove and no throw. Likely to go as an infield hit, I think, for Radosavljevic. Radosavljevic. 1 out and a base runner for Valley Catholic. Batting number 17, first baseman Elliot Bielefeld. Throw back to first, not in time. Batting number 17, Elliot Bielefeld. Jewett looks over his shoulder at first. Pitch is up high. 2-0 the count. Ashton took a look at first as he came up quickly out of his stance, but no throw to the bag. Track meet going on directly behind us. Nasty breaking ball off the outside edge. Got Bielefeld nearly to swing out of his shoes. 2-1 the count. 1 out and a runner at first. 2-1 pitch, swung on, and this is going to be lifted well foul over towards the, in fact, right into the apartments, the playground at the apartments, just on the opposite side of the fence, just to our south. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Throw back to first. Now they're going to have him caught in a rundown. And they make the tag for out number 2. And the Braves now 1 pitch away from getting out of the top half to start the game with the bases empty. Two and two the count. Bielefeld, the Valiants first baseman at the plate. Pitch is swung on, and that's going to drop for the second hit of the inning. And Valley Catholic has a 2-out base runner, their second runner of the game. Batting number 20, Trevor Yee, third baseman. A runner at first again, 2 outs for the Valiants. Elliot Bielefeld. Single to left center. First pitch to Trevor Yee is a called strike. Brandon Yee will pitch but not hit. Pitch is low in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 from Jewett, swung on and driven to center. Going back on it is Cade Long, and chasing it back towards the warning track. Kind of makes an incredible catch over his right shoulder to end the inning. Otherwise, Valley Catholic might have had a chance to score if that had got over his head. But Valley Catholic does get 2 hits, leaves a runner stranded at first. And after half an inning, Valley Catholic nothing. Banks coming up to bat when we return in 30 seconds. Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145. Had some mic issues after the break. Banks, Lane Gilbert leading off with a single to left center. Nearly got caught in a rundown. Now batting for the Braves, number 1, Wyatt Hesselman. Still, I don't think has officially seen a pitch. Bunts up the third base line. It's a good one. It will move Gilbert over to second with 1 out now, but the Braves in scoring position. Batting third baseman, number 3, Justin Walters. Brandon Yee looks at second. Gilbert, the pitch is a little bit high, ball 1. The 1-0 to Justin Walters, driven to center. Gilbert is going to try to tag up, and a good throw. Oh, it's going to be well over his head, though, into the fence. And 2 outs, but Lane Gilbert at third after the fly ball from Justin Walters to center field. Batting number 10, catcher Ashton Crossan. So Wyatt Hesselman, a sacrifice bunt to move the runner over, and a fly ball to center field from Justin Walters for the 2 outs in the inning. Lane Gilbert reached on a single to left center, got moved over to second on the bunt from Hesselman, and then reached third on the fly ball to center from Justin Walters. First pitch to Ashton Crossan is a called strike, 0-1. The one pitch curveball is swung on, driven to the right side, playable. Ooh, nice effort by the first baseman, Bielefeld, nearly able to make the catch, reaching over the fence around the Valley Catholic bullpen off the first base side, but unable to make the grab. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch, Lane Gilbert at third. Valley Catholic looking for the payoff, but a couple of pitches to play with. And it looks like they may have been, that may have been a pitch out. The 1-2, again, breaking ball misses way upstairs and off the plate. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brandon Yee, the 2-2. Big pitch. Braves could take the lead. And reaching for one. Crossan goes down to get it, but lines it foul well out of play off to the right. Count remains even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch chopped at the plate. High bouncer to third. Throw to first is in time. And that will do it. The Braves will not bring Gilbert home to score. And after an inning, a hit, no runs, no errors, and technically nobody left after one complete. Still no score between Valley Catholic and Banks. We head to the top of the second in just a moment.
Thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
It's always
So James Pearson, designated hitter for Valley Catholic, flies out to right to start the second. Now batting for the Valiants, number 15, shortstop Justin Lule. And he drives the first pitch. He sees to center field, and Gilbert makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs in the top of the second. Batting number 5, center fielder Jordan Baumgartner. First pitch from Jewett, breaking ball on the inner half, strike 1 called. Batting center fielder number 5, Jordan Baumgartner. Oh, 1 pitch, breaking ball, strike 2 called. And Jewett looking to make quick work of the Valiants here in the top half of the second. The 0-2 just outside, low and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Blake Jewett strikes out Baumgartner to end the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. Valley Catholic goes in just 4 or 5 pitches in the top of the second, still no score. Legacy Roofing can save your home from leaks, mold, and other issues related to an older roof, preventing future roof issues, saving you thousands of dollars. They use only the most trusted materials backed by an excellent warranty that is transferred if you ever sell your home. Legacy is tops in their field, earning the GAF Master Elite certification and the Golden Pledge warranty. For more information or to get a free quote, call 503-357-7663 today. Leading off the bottom of the second for the Braves, number 19, pitcher Blake Jewett. Bottom of the second inning, Valley Catholic went quickly in the top half. Only needed about 5 pitches to go down in 3 outs. First pitch from Brandon Yee is outside for ball 1. One-zero pitch, hard chopper to short. Throw across is in time for out number 1. Again, expect this to be a fairly competitive matchup. Batting number 4, center fielder Cade Long. One out for the Braves in the bottom of the second. That's ripped past the third baseman into left field. Cade Long with a 1-out single to left for the third hit of the game for the Braves. Time has been called. At the plate for Banks, number 5, left fielder Chris Medina. Braves had Lane Gilbert at third last inning, but 2 outs and unable to bring him home after Lane reached on a leadoff single. Actually, that base hit from Cade Long, just the second hit of the game for Banks. Medina fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. The 0-1 from Brandon Yee, again swung on and foul, I think, off the shin guard. Of the Valiants catcher, Connor Miller. 0-2 the count, no score, bottom of the second. Breaking ball fooled him, and that's out number 2 for Banks in the bottom of the second with a runner at first. At the plate, number 44, first baseman Luke Bigsby. First pitch up and away. May have been a pitch out. 1-0. Throw to first. Just trying to keep Cade Long close, one of the better speedsters for the Braves. Had a pretty good catch the first inning, and he's going to take off to try to steal second. No, not even close on that pickoff, and I believe 2-0 the count to 1-1 the count to Luke Bigsby. Cade Long at second, scoring position, but 2 outs. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, late called strike at the very top of the strike zone, 1-2. Base hit should score a run, a lot of power at the plate. The 1-2 breaking ball just outside. Umpire shakes his head no, 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Speed and scoring position at second place. Anything hit to the outfield should score a run, and this one's chopped high up the on-deck path off of third. Count remains even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two from Brandon Yee. Fastball blew it past him, and the Braves again unable to bring a runner home. Cade Long is stranded at second after his 1-out base hit. No hits, no runs, no errors, and a runner left. After 2 full innings, still no score between Banks and Valley Catholic. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with the top of the third in just a moment. Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Top of the third inning, leading off for Valley Catholic, number 3, catcher Connor Miller. First pitch is swung on and lifted to right down the line. Bigsby makes the catch for out number 1. Previous hitter for Valley Catholic, number 3, Connor Miller. Now batting for Valley Catholic, number 9, right fielder Sam Bloomer. And that's going to be driven down the line right just past a diving effort from Chris Medina, and tried to make a late backhand stab at it, and he's going to be safe at third. And Valley Catholic is in business with a leadoff triple to start the third inning. Actually 1 out. And number 26, Will Erickson, second baseman, again at the plate. Will Jewett's pitch down and away in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 from Jewett, swung on and squibbed foul off the end of the bat. 1-1. Second time at the plate for second baseman Will Erickson. Runner at third, one out. Jewett in a bit of a jam in the top half. Pitches outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch is grounded right back up the middle, and Valley Catholic has a 1-0 lead. Pitch is low and away. Pickoff move at first, not in time. One pitch is low. 1-0 pitch is low and in the dirt, 2-0. And we've lost our video feed. We'll try to get that back up for you as soon as possible. 2-0 count. Pitch is lifted to left. Medina back makes the catch over his head on the warning track for out number 2. Batting number 17, Chris Radosavljevic, left fielder. Pickoff move at first, not in time. I believe 0-1 the count. Possibly 1-1. Jewett fires, and it's off the end of the bat, straight back 0-2. pitch, pitch out. One ball and 2 strikes. Believe we may have our camera back up and working. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jewett looking for a payoff pitch. And grounder, slow grounder to second. Throw to first is in time. But Valley Catholic does pick up a run after a 1-out triple. And now as we head to the bottom of the third, Valley Catholic with a 1-run lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post. One out in the top of the third. Top of the order, Lane Gilbert, second baseman. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Batting number 9, second baseman, Lane Gilbert. Pitch is chopped foul, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is bounced off the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Brandon Yee, breaking ball, strike 3 called. Batting number 1, shortstop Wyatt Hesselman. Two outs, Wyatt Hesselman at the plate, rips one through the gap. And he's going to round first after center field or a left fielder whiffs on it, but able to keep it in front of him. Wyatt will hit back to first with a 2-out single in the bottom of the third. Batting number 3, third baseman Justin Walters. Throw to first just to keep Wyatt close. Wyatt and Cade Long, two of the fastest players on this team, likely Chris Medina as well. Pitch from Brandon Yee, a little bit upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 from Yee, just a touch outside, 2-0. Justin Walters with a 2-run shot to left last home game. The 13-1 blowout of Rainier. Pitches inside, turned on, and diving past the center fielder, comes over to try to make a diving grab. The ball gets past him all the way to the fence, and Hesselman scores on the single and error from the Valley Catholic center fielder to score Wyatt Hesselman to tie the game. Batting number 10, catcher Ashton Crossan. Tied at 1, bottom of the third inning. 2 outs. Pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Brandon Yee looks at second. The 1-0 is just outside, 2-0. And they're going to swap out balls. Brandon Yee, look at second. Up and away, ball 3. Brandon Yee's had a pretty good start to the contest. Did not allow a run up until just a moment ago. Finally gets a strike to Ashton Crossan, but having a little bit of issues here in the bottom of the third after Valley Catholic scored the first run of the game in the top half. And this one's going to be flared off to the right towards the tracks. Count is even, full 3-2. Brandon Yee again glances at second base. Runner goes, high chopper to third, and takes a funny hop. The throw to first is in time. Oh, no, they said he pulled him off the bag. And Justin Walter scores, and time has been called. Valley Catholic is not in agreement with the call. For the time being, it is 2-1 Banks. Batting number 19, starting pitcher Blake Jewett. Ashton Crossan reaches on an apparent error on the throw from Trevor Yee at third to give the Braves a 2-1 lead, scoring, I believe, Hesselman. And Jewett is popped up, jammed on the first pitch he sees, and going out is the shortstop to make the catch for Valley Catholic to end the third inning. But the Braves respond from the solo run from Valley Catholic in the top of the third and get 2 runs in the bottom half to take a 2-1 lead. Top of the fourth inning in just a moment.
Casey Ogden is a healthcare expert with more than 40 years in the field serving others and is college certified in nursing and healthcare administration. Her business, Casey Ogden Healthcare Services, offers everything you need for home health, from limited medical equipment, meal preparation, medication management, medical transportation, and more. Call 971-273-6058 or email caseyogden.hcs.llc@gmail.com.
Trevor Yee leading off the top of the fourth for the Valiants had a error last inning on a throw to first that should have ended the inning, but allowed the Braves to take a 2-1 lead as Wyatt Hesselman scored from third. The first pitch from Jewett, nasty breaking ball, drops low after it crosses the plate. 0-1. Pitch is lifted, playable, tough effort though, nice effort from Cale Jansen, but nearly ran into the tarp trying to make the catch at the right at the edge of the fence, and the Valley Catholic bullpen off of first. 0-2 the count. Pitch is up and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Jewett bounced in front of the plate. Nice job by Crossan to keep it in front of him, but no harm, no foul. Yee, the first hitter of the fourth inning. Two-two is going to drop for a base hit. And now the Valiants are starting to get to Blake Jewett over the last 2 innings or so. Trevor Yee with a leadoff single to left center. Batting number 1, designated hitter for the Valiants, James Pearson. So Trevor Yee with a leadoff single to start the fourth. A hit to left. Pearson, ooh, very close on the pickoff move at first. Bigsby can't believe it. Pearson is going to be called for a strike. Braves anticipating a sacrifice bunt. Now they have Yee in a rundown. And throw is low. And now Trevor Yee's going to reach third. Still nobody out. 1-1 the count to, I believe, 0-2 the count to Pearson. But again, a runner at third. Valley Catholic, an excellent opportunity to tie the game. Jewett steps off, digs in, holds the ball behind his back in his right hand, fires, and swing and a miss from Pearson. Strike three for a big out number one for the Braves. Batting number 15, shortstop Justin Lule. Valley Catholic looking to tie the game with a runner at third, one out. Shortstop Justin Lule at the plate. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike. The 0-1, again bunted right in front of the plate. And nobody covering first. Everybody came in, and now Lule's going to reach second. Too worried about the runner at third, and now two runners in scoring position for Valley Catholic. And still just one out. Time has been called. Braves head coach Joe Baumgartner going to come out and try to settle down his crew, and did not. Braves looked confused on that last bunt right in the plate, right in front of the plate. Everyone had came in. Nobody was covering first. And if they had made the throw to first, there wouldn't have been anybody there, and Valley Catholic would have at least tied the game. No one scored on the play, but a hit that goes about 6 feet in front of the plate, if that, and allows the hitter to get all the way to second, should not happen in that position. And now Valley Catholic, two runners aboard at second and third, one out after a bunt right in front of the plate. Batting number 5, center fielder Jordan Baumgartner. Braves again on the edge of the grass. Baumgartner shows bunt. Throw back to third. Hesselman comes over to cover. I believe the pitch misses outside for ball one. One 0 again shows bunt. Pitch is ruled strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at second and third, one out. Jewett could use a strikeout here. Do not want to put the ball in play with one out and runners at second and third. Pitches low and away, 2-1. Two-one pitch again shows bunt up and away for ball three. 3-1 the count. Braves with a 2-1 lead in the top of the fourth. But again, both teams in what is Expected to be a close game and a possible defensive battle. Bunted foul up along the first base on deck path. Count is full. What has been expected to be a very competitive matchup has been just that, but also low scoring and teams doing whatever they can to score runs. Braves a 2-1 lead, 1 out in the top of the fourth. Jewett. Time has been called momentarily by Baumgartner, hitter at the plate for the Valiants. Valley Catholic center fielder. Time has been called by the Braves are going to use that timeout to allow Crossan and Jewett to meet to try to settle down the defense after they got discombobulated with that short bunt back in front of the plate. Count is full, 3-2. 1 out. Runners at second and third. Big pitch for Jewett in the Braves defense. One more strike puts 2 outs on the board. Time again has been called. Baumgartner, left foot out of the box, now resets. Fire, strike 3 called as Baumgartner was taken off to first, out number 2. At the plate, number 3, catcher Connor Miller. First pitch low and away, ball 1. Would be huge if the Braves can keep Valley Catholic off the board here in the top of the fourth after they had runners at first and second with 1 out. Pitch is again outside, 2-0. The 2-0 to Miller is right on the outside edge. Late called strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch, called strike 2 at the knees. That pitch looked even further outside. Now this crowd will erupt if Blake Jewett can get a third strike to keep Valley Catholic off the board in the top of the fourth. Breaking ball, grounded back to the pitcher. Oh no, and Gilbert slips and falls, and that's going to allow 2 runs to score. And Valley Catholic has retaken the lead at 3-2. Sam Bloomer, bottom of the order for the Valiants at the plate. Right fielder lifts one to foul territory, left of third. Making the catch is Walters, but Valley Catholic again responds with 2 more to retake the lead, 3-2. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, we'll be back in 30 seconds. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises cap. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229. Leading off the bottom of the fourth, Cade Long, Braves center fielder. Leading off the bottom of the fourth, center fielder Cade Long. And takes two quick strikes, 0-2. Braves now trailing 3-2. Breaking ball didn't get enough of the outside edge. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two is grounded under the legs of the shortstop, and no throw to first. Cade Long tying run at first base to start the fourth. Batting left fielder number 5, Chris Medina. Throw back to first. Banks trailing 3-2. Valley Catholic a run in the top of the third. Banks got 2 back to briefly take the lead. Then Valley Catholic again got 2 runs themselves in the top half here in the fourth inning to retake the lead at 3-2. Medina still has not faced a strike yet this at bat. Bunted up the third base line, will roll foul, 0-1 the count. Braves left fielder Chris Medina at the plate. Center fielder Cade Long on at first. And slow swing, grounded to short, throw to second in time for 1. First base, the stretch does not allow the out at first. 1 out for the Braves, but runner remains at first base. Batting number 44, first baseman Luke Bigsby. Braves could use some power in this position. Home run would give them the lead again. Breaking ball, though, in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch, strike 2 called. And pulled to third, throw to second for 1. On to first in time, easily for the double play to end the fourth inning for the Braves. Valley Catholic looking for the upset, still with a 1-run lead. After 4, Valiants 3 and the Braves 2. We'll take a 30-second break and return with the 5th inning in just a moment.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Will Erickson leading off the top of the fifth for the Valiants, clinging to a one-run lead, looking for an upset over the Braves. First pitch from Lane Gilbert is a hard fastball in there for strike one. And Gilbert with some tape on his left arm, being advised by the infield umpire to take that off. The 0-1 to Erickson. Gilbert fires. Strike two called at the knees. The 0-2 up and in. Jammed him. Little chin music. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Gilbert in the dirt. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes after Lane Gilbert was well ahead in the count, 0-2. Pitch is swung on, and that's gonna, nice job ranging to his right in time to Bigsby for out number 1. Nice play by Chris Medina, ranging to his left for out number 1. Batting number 10, left fielder Chris Radosavljevic. First pitch called strike, 0-1. 1 out for Valley Catholic in the top of the 5th. 3-2 lead. Chris Radosavljevic, left fielder, the hitter, breaking ball in there for strike 2 on the inner half after he backed him off the plate. The 0-2 from Gilbert. Got him to wave at a silly pitch up and away for out number 2 as Radosavljevic was trying to protect. Batting number 17, left fielder, or first baseman, Elliot Bielefeld. First pitch swung on and missed. Gilbert in a groove. Batting number 17, first baseman Elliot Bielefeld. The 0-1 pitch swung on, popped him up. And home plate umpire nearly tackles Ashton Crossan, trying to make a play on the ball, which eventually lifts out a play over the top of the backstop. 0-2. Pitch nearly gets him in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2, 2 outs. Valley Catholic a 1-run lead. Lane Gilbert comes in relief of Blake Jewett to start the fifth. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. And a masterful job by Lane Gilbert in the fifth inning to keep Valley Catholic not only off the board but off the bases. Valiants go in order in the top of the fifth. Braves still have a little bit of catching up to do when we return in the bottom of the fifth. Still a 3-2 Valiants lead.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Braves once again trying to battle back from a 1-run deficit in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch is low for ball 1. Back-to-back misses, 2-0 the count for Braves right fielder Cale Jansen to lead off the fifth, 9-1-2. Pitch is on the inner half, kind of turned a little bit out of the way, but taken all the way, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch from Brandon Yee swung on and flipped back over the top, 2-2. Two-two pitch from Brandon Yee, jammed him and rips one into the fence in front of the Braves dugout off of third. Count remains even at 2-2 strikes. Yee steps off, left-hander. Turns his side to the plate. Fires and delivers. Again, jammed him foul off the plate. Count remains 2-2 strikes. If we have a broadcast tomorrow, which I highly doubt, might be kind of a tight schedule, expected to also handle public address to start the softball doubleheader. Full count, 3-2 on a pitch well inside in the dirt to Cale Jansen. Braves need base runners trailing here in the bottom of the fifth, and that's going to drop down for a bloop single to right. Nobody covering at first, and Cale Jansen with a bloop single to right to give the Braves the tying run again. Batting new pitcher, number 9, Lane Gilbert. Throw back to first. Breaking ball in there for called strike 0-1. Valley Catholic a run in the third. Banks got 2 in the bottom half, and then Valley Catholic got 2 in the top of the fourth to regain the lead at 3-2. And Lane Gilbert got jammed, popped up to shortstop for out number 1. Batting number 1, shortstop Wyatt Hesselman. Decent speed at first, so if Wyatt gets a base hit, we could have a tie game. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. The 0-1 breaking ball turned on high, chopper to third, throw to second for 1. The throw to first is bounced in the ground. Oh! They're going to call Jansen safe at second, but and Braves head coach Joe Baumgartner upset. Safe at second, out at first, so 2 outs for the Braves. So Hesselman, both runners are, Hesselman is out at first. 2 outs, runner at second, runner in scoring position for Justin Walters. We'll see if that controversy maybe inspires the Braves a little bit for third baseman Justin Walters. Tying run at second with 2 outs. The pitch from Brandon Yee, down and in for ball 1. I believe the home plate umpire had a different call at first than the infield umpire, but Braves fans wanting the infield umpire to check with the home plate umpire on the call, and he wouldn't do it. 1-1 the count. Cale Jansen at second. 2 outs, a 1-1 count to Braves third baseman Justin Walters. A breaking ball misses up and away. 2-1. Ashton Crossan on deck. The 2-1 pitch from Brandon Yee upstairs, 3-1. Brandon Yee, Braves 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Off speed, couldn't catch up to it. Count is full, 3-2 for the Braves third baseman Justin Walters. Brandon Yee looks at second. Full count pitch, breaking ball, strike 3 called to end the 5th. And Braves leave a run off the board after a controversial call at first base. And now 5 innings complete. Braves leave a runner stranded at second in scoring position. Top of the 6th when we come back. warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483. And we're back, top of the sixth inning after a controversial bottom of the fifth that kept a runner off the board, and a good runner at that in Wyatt Hesselman. Valley Catholic still a 3-2 lead in the top of the sixth. Brandon Yee to lead things off for the Valiants. First pitch from Gilbert is in the dirt, ball one. There has not been any hit batters by either team this afternoon. Pitches upstairs 2-0. Trevor Yee, Valiant's third baseman, already has at least one base hit in the game. Pitch late, called strike, low, 2-1. Pitch is outside, 3-1. 3-1 pitch, grounded through the gap, and a leadoff single for the Valiants in the top of the sixth. First hit allowed for Blaine Gilbert. At first base, Trevor Yee for the Valiants. Pearson showing bunt, throwback to first. Batting for the Valiants, number 1, designated hitter James Pearson. Want to know the count to Valiants DH James Pearson, shows bunt, brings the bat back. This is 2-0. Again, Pearson shows bunt. Takes a called strike on the outer edge, 2-1. Two and 1 is the correct count. Runner at first, Trevor Yee. Nobody out for the Valiants in the top of the sixth. And bunted right back to the plate. Throw to first in time for out number 1. Batting shortstop, number 15, Justin Lulay. Runner at second, Trevor Yee. Gilbert looks at second. Fires and catches the right front corner of the plate, 0-1. Here, one pitch, maybe a little bit high, very close. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at second, 1 out for the Valiants in the top of the sixth. Looking for the upset, leading 3-2 over number 2 Banks. Pitch is sweeping fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two, strike 3 called. And that's out number 2 as Lulay is retired on strikes, with Trevor Yee at second. Batting number 5, center fielder Jordan Baumgartner. Braves running out of chances, down to their final 6 outs. Trailing 3-2, Valley Catholic third, 1 spot behind. Warrenton and Banks tied for first, each at 8-1. First pitch to Baumgartner is upstairs for ball 1. A 1-0 from Gilbert, strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch upstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 from Gilbert, 2 outs. Catches the outside edge, 2-2. 2 outs. Runner at second, Trevor Yee. Valley Catholic a 3-2 lead in the top of the 6th. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. Thought maybe Crossan may have dropped the 3rd strike as the pitch looked like it was in the dirt, but no argument despite Baumgartner trying to run down to first. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Still the Valiants leading 3-2. Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, any time is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483. Brandon Yee against Ashton Crossan takes the first pitch called strike, down and in. The 0-1 swung on, grounded, hops out of the glove at third. Throw to first, hurries the throw, but it's in time. And that's a big out for Valley Catholic. Valiants with some momentum defensively. Batting starting pitcher number 19, Blake Jewett. First pitch to Blake is in the dirt, ball 1. Pitch is swung on, and that is, diving effort, making the grab. Robbing Blake Jewett of a base hit is the Valley Catholic left fielder, Chris Radosavljevic, for out number 2. Batting center fielder Cade Long. Pitch is up and away for ball one. The 1-0 pitch swung on, fouled late into the right side of the back screen, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch way upstairs, 2-1. Banks would own the tiebreaker between themselves and Valley Catholic if Valley Catholic wins this game. Banks had a big convincing win in Beaverton earlier in the season. Pitch just late called strike, well after Cade had backed out of the batter's box. 2-2 the count. Pitch to Cade Long, breaking ball well upstairs and off the plate. Count is full. Cade Long, the hitter, 2 outs. Braves trailing 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch is lifted up. Yee makes the catch near the on-deck path at third, and after 6 complete, Valley Catholic acting like they just won a state title. They're up a run, headed to the top of the 7th against the number 2 Braves. We'll take a 30-second break and wrap things up in just a moment.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
Top of the 7th inning, Valley Catholic clinging to a 1-run lead, looking for an upset of the number 2 Banks Braves. Batting number 3 for Valley Catholic, Connor Miller, catcher. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Connor Miller, the hitter for Valley Catholic. Pitch again, pretty much the same spot. Misses high, 2-0. To a count, misses in the dirt, 3-0. Gilbert overcorrects, and Valley Catholic might be in position to get an insurance run. Taken all the way for strike 1. The 3-1 to Connor Miller, waved at a pitch off the plate. It would have been ball 4, 3-2. Count is full. Gilbert looking to battle back and get the strikeout, and it hits him. First hit batter for either team this afternoon, and Valley Catholic has a leadoff base runner to start the 7th. Batting number 9, right fielder Sam Bloomer. Again, Valley Catholic showing bunt, and it's popped up. And Bigsby able to make the catch halfway between first and second for out number 1. Tough defensive play. Braves infield had all raced in on the what they thought was going to be a bunt attempt. Runner at first, Gilbert. Facing Erickson, hard grounder to short. Underhand toss to second is the only play for out number 2 as Hesselman makes the stop. Batting number 10, Chris Radosavljevic, and a left fielder, made a great catch in left field to rob Cade Long of a base hit to left. Pitches a swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1 fouled straight back. 0-2, 2 outs for Valley Catholic, runner at first. Leading 3-2, Braves will have one more opportunity in the bottom of the 7th if they get one more strike on the Valiants left fielder. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the Braves down to their final 3 outs. Brandon Yee has gone the distance. Can the Braves get to him to close it up and get at least a run to send it to extras? We'll find out right after this.
Are you passionate about making a positive impact on the environment? Are you ready to turn your passion for sales into a home-based adventure? We have an exciting opportunity for you. With our flexible work-from-home opportunity, you have the freedom to set your own hours. No more rigid schedules or commuting hassles. Work on your terms and achieve the work-life balance you've always desired. Say goodbye to quotas and hello to flexibility. You set your own hours, ensuring the perfect work-life balance. But it gets better. Get paid for making a difference. Help people transition to clean energy and contribute to a healthier planet. Your success is not just measured in sales, but in the positive impact you make on people and the environment. Ready to make a difference?
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Braves, down to their final 3 outs, Chris Medina. Leading off for the Braves, number 5, Chris Medina. Braves looking for a rally in their final 3 outs, down a run. Hard chopper, slow back up the middle. Picked up by the second baseman, throw to first is in time. Braves can just get one base runner. They're going to have the best part of their offensive lineup at the plate. Batting number 44, first baseman Luke Bigsby. First pitch swung on and lifted. Foul in front of the Valley Catholic bullpen, caught for out number 2. Can the Braves get a base runner? Batting number 18, Cale Jansen. Last hitter, number 44, Luke Bigsby. Breaking ball, misses inside for ball 1. Brandon Yee has pitched to Gem, only allowing 2 runs. The 1-0 pitch swung on, and Jansen, the base hit earlier in the game, lifts that one over the Braves bullpen. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Cale Jansen, swung on, grounder to third, grounder to short. Throw to first is in time, and Valley Catholic comes to Banks and gets the upset, 3-2. Banks will now drop a couple of spots in the rankings most likely, and Valley Catholic has kept this three-way race atop 3A District 1 even tighter now. We thought Banks would have a good chance to create some space between them and Warrenton. Warrenton, I believe, has the night off. Final score, Valley Catholic 3, Banks 2. That'll do it for us. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow, if weather permitting, although rain and heavy amounts expected for tomorrow. We'll keep you updated on social media as soon as we find out if that game is good to go or not, but my guess is more leaning on the not side. Besides that, our next broadcast, as far as we know, Monday here at home against Westside Christian, and then Wednesday against Corbett, but rain expected for quite a while, at least the next week and a half or so, starting tomorrow. Final score, Valley Catholic 3, Banks 2. Despite the outcome, we hope you've enjoyed this broadcast of Banks High School baseball on Westside Mobile Media and Westside's Greatest Hits and YouTube. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Good night, and God bless. Thanks for coming, Valley Catholic. Next home game is tomorrow. Again, weather permitting, against Astoria. Also home games against Westside Christian on Monday and Corbett next Wednesday.